3 Medicare decisions. That's it. 3 decisions that are responsible for the most expensive mistakes I see in this business. And it's not because Medicare is complicated. It's because people don't know how impactful these 3 decisions can be. And the pain point around all these 3 is they're quiet mistakes that none of them really can feel like they're a problem to you until you actually find out that you got that mistake wrong. Could be a year down the line, 5 years down the line, and sometimes they're impacted for you and your Medicare for the rest of your life. Hi there, I'm Joseph Pate, better known as Medicare Joe, and myself and my team have helped thousands successfully enroll into Medicare and avoid these 3 mistakes that are crucial to get right when you're getting onto Medicare. I'm going to walk you through these 3 Medicare decisions here today. The first one being missing an enrollment deadline. The second one being picking the wrong plan. And the third one being ignoring prescription drug coverage when you don't think you actually need it. So let's talk about this. Let's go over the first one because I'm really going to break each mistake into 3 sections. We're going to tell you what it is, what it actually costs, and the warning sign that you might have already made that mistake or be making that mistake. And stay until the third one because it revolves around drug coverage and everybody underestimates that. So the first mistake that we see out of the top 3 is missing an enrollment deadline. Medicare does not automatically enroll you all of the time. Yes, that can be the case for people taking Social Security, but there are specific windows that you need to sign up in. And if you miss them, the system doesn't just waive, you a warning. It charges you a penalty for missing that enrollment window. Now, for most people, your enrollment window onto Medicare is a 7-month window, 3 months before your birth month, and then 3 months after your birth month. And if you're working, delaying Medicare, there's other special enrollments that you can qualify to get into Medicare. But if you're expected to get onto Medicare at 65 and you don't enroll into Part B and you don't have any other credible coverage in that 7-month window, the cost of this mistake is they will charge you a 10% additional surcharge to your Part B premium for every 12 months you were late to enroll. That penalty gets added to that Part B monthly premium for the rest of your life. So if you're 2 years late, you're going to be paying 20% more of what the actual Part B premium is for the rest of your life. 5 years late, 50% more than what the Part B premium is every single month for the rest of your life. So the warning sign here is if you are approaching the age of 65, don't assume someone's going to send you a packet or you're going to be automatically taken care of. Start the process of understanding your enrollment window anywhere from 3 to 6 months before your 65th birth month so you can avoid making mistake number 1. Now, mistake number 2 that we see all the time is picking the wrong type of coverage. So what I mean by this is not about picking the wrong plan, because I'm sure some of you are probably like, well, Joe, how am I going to know what plan is the right one for me? It's about picking the wrong type of coverage because you don't understand what you're trading off. Now, most people have 2 roads to choose when they get onto Medicare. Original Medicare with a supplement and a Part D plan, and a Medicare Advantage plan. Both can be good options for people. Original Medicare with the supplement is the plan that has no network, no doctors, very low out-of-pocket expenses, but you pay a monthly premium for that coverage. So it's a fixed monthly cost. Medicare Advantage, on the other hand, you have a much lower premium or none at all, and you're paying medical bills as you use the plan. Typically have a network of doctors, hospitals, etc. Picking the plan and understanding how the 2 options work is one thing. The deeper trap to all of this, though, is understanding that once you go on an Advantage plan and you've had it for longer than a year, in the majority of states, if you ever wanted to switch to a supplement plan, you will not be guaranteed the option to get that plan later in life. You're going to have to health qualify. Your only guarantee into the supplement plan is when you are getting into Medicare, turning 65. So a lot of people don't understand that door to change to a supplement plan quietly closes behind them as their health changes over time. So the warning sign here that I tell everybody is you have 2 roads. And if you can't explain in 1 sentence why you picked coverage type A over coverage type B, you're probably making a mistake here in number 2. Not because it's the wrong plan, but because nobody walked you through the trade-offs to each option so you know which side's better for you now and in the future when you need your coverage most. That is mistake number 2, picking the wrong type of coverage because you didn't have all the facts. Now, mistake number 3 is going to be ignoring drug coverage. So what I mean by this is a mistake almost everybody underestimates. You're turning 65, you're healthy, you're not taking any medications. People come to me and say, I'm not taking any medications. Do I have to get a drug plan? You look at the Part D, the premium is what it is, and you don't want it. So you skip it. And that decision feels completely reasonable at that time, the day you make it, but it can be one of the most expensive small choices you make with Medicare. Because when you delay your Part D enrollment without other creditable drug coverage, you are now effectively triggering a late enrollment penalty into Part D when you eventually sign up for a drug plan. That penalty is roughly 1% extra of the monthly premium for Part D for every month you went without drug coverage. So it can certainly add up. Let's say you go 5 years without drug coverage. That's 60 months. You're going to be paying a 60% surcharge on top of the base premium for Part D for the rest of your life, for the rest of your time you're on Medicare. And timing when this matters is brutal, because if you skip Part D in your 60s, chances are later in life, if you are getting ill, you're going to need to take medications. You're going to need to be on a higher drug plan at that point that might be more costly, which means you're paying a higher percentage above the premium you're on. Now, the warning sign here, I tell everybody all this. They come to me, they say, Joe, I'm not taking any medications. What do you recommend I do? If you're approaching 65, you should be getting drug coverage. And that window starts 60 days before your 65th birth month. And the reason I say that is there are low premium Part D drug plans. Some of them are free that you don't have to pay for. By just enrolling in them, you suffice the penalty of Part D by effectively having drug coverage. And who knows, you may need drugs in the middle of the year. And if you need medication in the middle of the year, at least you have the drug plan there that's sitting and covering you. But for less than $10 a month, you suffice one of the most expensive penalties that happen to people because of a small choice that they made getting onto Medicare at 65. So these are the 3 mistakes that we see. They're at the top of the list because they do come with lifetime penalties or options of not being able to change later on in your lifetime. Each one of these can be preventable. Each one of these has a cost that follows you again for the rest of your life. And if you know anybody that's turning 65 or already on Medicare, share this video with them. A 10-minute video like this can save them from a 20, 25, 30-year penalty that they're going to have to pay if they make one of these mistakes. And if you want a free consultation about your Medicare, there's a link below. You can book a time on our calendar with one of our team members. We'd be happy to walk you through your options and make sure you're not making any of these 3 mistakes. And lastly, if you found this video helpful, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you want to be notified with content that we post. As we post new YouTube videos here to the channel, questions, feel free to comment below. I go through and answer all of those myself to make sure that we're giving you accurate Medicare information. Again, thank you for watching the video here today. I'm Medicare Joe. Have a wonderful day.